Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with another Harlequin project video. So happy Monday everybody. These are my new Monday videos, which I love doing. I think these are so much fun. So not only am I sharing with you guys the books that I am excited about reading in the weeks to come, but also kind of giving these books, you know, another shot in the limelight, if you will. Because these are books that were published more than 2 years ago. And the thing with category romance, the thing with Harlequin or Mills and Boon for my friends overseas, is that they have a shelf life of a month. So these books that were published in February of 2020 were on your shelf for a month, were kind of promoted for a month. And while all of them you can still get digitally, unless you hunt them out on thrift books or at your local used bookstore, you're not going to necessarily find physical editions of these. But, you know, after that 1 month shelf life, they kind of go away. And then the next month's books come out, which is great. It's exciting. It's fun. It's almost like comic books in a way where you have different issues, if you will. But these books still deserve some love. And, you know, two plus years later, I want to share them with you guys. So that's kind of what I'm doing here with this Harlequin project, for those of you who might be new to my channel. So every week I pick a new box set. So there are, I think, 19 box sets released every month for Harlequin, 62 books in total. So it's going to take me a while to get through these. Like, even to get through a month's worth of books, it's going to be months and months of me reading. And I'm cool with that because this is the never-ending project, as I like to call it. But for this week, if you couldn't tell from the title of this video as well as the thumbnail, we got the romance box set. So 4 books for the romance line are published every single month. This is the original line from Harlequin. This is the one that kind of started all. These were Harlequin romances. Your grandmothers probably read them. They started in the late 40s, early 50s, and we're now up to like well over 4,000, maybe even close to 5,000 in publication number. So all the books are numbered. It doesn't mean anything. It kind of means, I always say it means more to collectors like myself. You know, almost like, again, to go back to a comic book reference, issue numbers, if you will. But yeah, so anyway, the Harlequin books for the month of February of 2020. Let me jump into these 4 books and share them with you. So the first one we have here is Falling for Her French Tycoon by Rebecca Winters. This is the first book in the Escape to Provence series. It says, in this Escape to Provence story, before she formally adopts her nephew, Natalie decides to try to find his father. Her search leads to a picturesque Provence vineyard, where she takes a temporary job and becomes captivated by her boss, Billionaire Dominique. Dominique's the man of Natalie's dreams, but can he escape the ties of his family to claim her as his own? So that one sounds really good. I'm a big fan of Rebecca Winters. I've been reading her for years. She is fantastic. Next up, another very favorite author of mine, Donna Alward. Yay, I cannot wait for this book. Beauty and the Brooding Billionaire. And this is the second book in the South Shore Billionaires series. In this South Shore Billionaire story, widower Branson shuns the world on his private coastal estate, until Jessica crashes into his life, literally. Her boat nearly wrecks on his shore. I think it's delightful. Artist Jess has suffered her own loss, so together they're rediscovering the beauty of life. Only soon their old lives beckon and their safe harbor is threatened. Will they risk their fragile hearts for a future together? That sounds so good. Again, love this author. She is fantastic. This is the month of like great authors for this line. Next is a Therese Beharrie book. I had the absolute joy of getting to interview her, and she is a true delight. And sadly, I don't think she's writing for Harlequin anymore. I think she's kind of going like and doing her own thing. Like, she's not writing for category anymore, to my understanding. So this is one from a couple years ago. Her Twin Baby Secret. And it says, Alexa Moore is the definition of independent. She runs her own successful business, and she's decided to start a longed-for family by herself. But after business rival Benjamin comes to her rescue and pretends to be her boyfriend for the night, their earth-shattering kiss sparks Alexa's desire to share much more with him. But having Benjamin in her life means she must confide to him. She's pregnant with twins. So she decides, forget it, I'm going to start a family on my own. And like that song by Thomas Rhett, Life Changes, you know, you make a decision and suddenly everything changes and this guy walks into her life and here we are. Sounds really, really good. Cannot wait to get to it. And last but not least, we have Italian Summer with the Single Dad by Ella Hayes. Wedding photographer Olivia is thrilled to be spending the summer working at the luxurious Italian palazzo. Who wouldn't be? The only problem? Her instant attraction to widowed single dad and owner Zach. Olivia can see that guarded Zach's locked his heart away for the sake of his little girl. But watching the way he dotes on his daughter has Olivia hoping she could have a place in this ready-made family. Delightful. These books are so good. So, in the last few years, the romance line has changed ever so slightly. They now are a little bit more steamy than they used to be. Rachel Stewart writes for the romance line, and she used to write for the Dare line, so that should tell you something. So they do allow a bit more steam. I don't know if they were doing this then in 2020 or not, but when I do review these, I will let you guys know the steam level, as I always do, because I think it's fair to a lot of you who might read more sweet and those who might read more spicy. So yeah, so I am looking forward to all of these books. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you guys read any of these yet? And if not, do any of them sound good to you? We do have a place over on my Discord called Harlequin, Mills and Boone. It's one of the channels that I encourage you guys to come and chat about any of the category romance books that you read. Great place for recommendations. Do check that out. So until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.